Hi guys, it's Jamie from Jamie's Taking It Off. Welcome to my edition of Jamie Raids Her Kitchen. So today the first thing I wanted to talk to you about were some foods that I have been eating and things that I have been using to lose the weight. So the first thing that I wanted to remind you is about your water. Drink, 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 drink. Water, 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 water. One of the things that I find that helps me drink so much water, because I was a soda drinker before, are these flavors. This is great value. Again, I'm advertising for Walmart. Not really, but that's just where I buy everything. This is the energy drink mix, and this is the blueberry acai berry, I think is how you pronounce it. Anyway, this is my absolute favorite. Again, it's the energy drink mix, the blueberry acai. So you just take one of these, mix it in with your bottle of water, and again, mine is a 25-ounce bottle of water. So that's 3 servings all at one time with my energy drink. And here's another one that is a wild strawberry. You can see that one. I usually use the ones that are like the Mio brand, but it's the great value. You just shoot it into your water bottle and then shake it up. But I'm out of those because they go fast. They're my first ones that I go to because they're so much easier to mix than these ones. But the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is my breakfast. Of course, breakfast, first meal of the day. So, every morning I have either a shake, which is like a smoothie, or I have my English muffin with egg and ham and cheese. And it's most of the time spinach, and this morning I actually did salsa. So, and Daniel will grab me one of those smoothies out of the freezer. I'll be glad to show it to you. But here's my English muffins first. I wanted to show you. This is Bubba's brand. Everything's backwards, so you have to, I don't know how to mirror the image, but anyway. So Bubba's brand English muffin, and this is on 100% whole wheat. There are 34 grams of whole grains per serving. I put this in the toaster oven before I start making my egg, and toast it for 5 to 7 minutes. It comes out nice and crunchy, and it adds a different texture to the breakfast, to the muffin. So this has a total fat of 1.5 grams. Cholesterol is 0. There are 140 calories per serving. The sodium is quite high, it's 360, but again, if you don't have other sodium, you're not adding salt to your foods, then the foods that are naturally have sodium in it, it's not that big of a deal. The carbohydrates is 29 grams, but if you notice, on the things that I eat with carbohydrates, the fiber that's in these is 4 grams of those 29 grams, and the sugar is only 3. So the sugar is less than the fiber, and it does not make up the bulk of the carbohydrates, so your body utilizes it better. And there are 6 grams of protein per each muffin. With that, I add 1 piece of ham and 1 egg, usually 25 grams of spinach, and my favorite, absolute favorite, the Laughing Cow cheese wedge. This one is the garlic and herb. I also like the tomato, sun-dried tomato and basil. And I just take one of these little wedges, if I can keep a hold of it. One of these little wedges, half on one side, half on the other. Add my egg, and that's scrambled, by the way, and I actually cook it in the microwave. Excuse me. So, and then the next morning I would have the smoothie, and this is the Yoplait smoothie, the triple berry, and I put this in my blender. I blend the fruit first, and then I add about ½ a cup to 1 cup of ice, depending on how thick I want it. And with that, it says on here to use the skim milk, fat-free skim milk, and I don't like the milk. I'd rather have the almond milk. So can you grab that for me? And I also add, I like chocolate. I love coffee. I really liked those mocha flavored frappuccinos, and I can't have those anymore, so this is what I have been adding to my shakes in the morning, every other morning, by the way. Keep that in mind. This has 32 grams of protein per bottle. This is 4 servings, so Make sure you look at the nutritional facts on the back before you start serving yourself. Make sure you're actually only having one serving. So in this, per serving, 180 calories, 3 grams of fat, 95 milligrams of sodium, 570 milligrams of potassium. For those of you that are low in potassium like myself, potassium is found in meats and fruits and vegetables. The fruits sometimes have the higher carbohydrates, and if you're not willing to have that, then you need something else with potassium. It has 31 grams of carbohydrates. 29 of those are sugars, but that's because there are natural fruits in this. And 8 grams of protein per serving. One of the milks that I have found that I really like, it's not a milk, it is the almond milk. This is the So Delicious brand, and this is the Almond Plus. It has 5 grams of protein added to that for each 8-ounce serving. So I put 8 ounces of my Almond Plus milk, and I put 4 ounces of the Bolt House Mocha Cappuccino. So I actually have half of a serving of that with my Almond Plus milk in my smoothie. Okay, so that's breakfast. Those are usually the two things that I go back and forth between. I don't really do cereals because there's not enough in one serving to satisfy me, and the carbohydrates are just so high. I don't want to do more than 1.5 servings of cereal. I haven't found a cereal yet that I'm comfortable with eating in the morning, so if you guys have any suggestions on cereals, send them along. Lunch and dinner, we'll do them both together because I mix and match. This is an awesome product. This is the Oral Wheat Sandwich Thins. I don't know if you can see the package. I got these at Walmart, but they also sell them at Costco, and they're cheaper, of course, to buy at Costco, but I'd already bought these before I had renewed my membership. I wanted to show you what they look like. See that? That is, if I can open it up without tearing it. I also toast these just very lightly. Again, it adds to the texture. Here's the top of your hamburger bun, and here's the bottom of your hamburger bun. Now these together toasted is awesome. They're whole grain, they're whole wheat, multi-grain actually, whole wheat, and I'll go over the nutritional facts in a second, but when you eat a hamburger bun, all the filling inside is where most of the carbohydrates come from. All you need is the top and the bottom because it's a vessel to get the meat into your mouth. It keeps everything in a nice, neat little package. So I had those with turkey burgers, or the other day actually, Daniel and Journey were having some Texas toast with cheese on it, and the carbohydrates and the fat, it was just out of the park. There's no way that I could eat those. So I took Daniel actually took one of these, put cream cheese on one side, cream cheese on the other, sprinkled it with a little bit of Italian cheese, and stuck it in the toaster oven for me and toasted that, and I ate one of those. Journey actually ended up eating the other half instead of her Texas toast. So the nutritional facts on this: one serving is one roll. There's 100 calories per serving, 1 gram of fat, 170 milligrams of sodium, 22 carbohydrates, 5 of those are fiber, 2 of those are sugar, and 4 grams of protein. They're also high in niacin, folic acid, riboflavin, thiamine, calcium. These are awesome way to get some really good grains in your body and some good carbohydrates that your body is able to use as fuel and doesn't just turn to sugar and fat. So those are, here you go Daniel, honey, thank you. Those are my sandwich thins, or my hamburger buns per se. Here's another one of my breads that I use. This is a double fiber great grains bread. Again, this was at Walmart, and I think it was $1.78, which is awesome price for the multi-grain or whole grain breads. This has 24 grams of whole grain per slice, 6 grams of fiber per slice. Sometimes I have a whole sandwich with this, sometimes I only have a half. It depends on what's going inside the middle. One slice is a serving, 110 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 190 grams of sodium, 24 carbs per slice. 6 of those are fiber and 3 of those are sugar. but there is also 5 grams of protein per slice. So this is another great way to get your your bread craving, your carbohydrate craving, but get some good carbohydrates in your body that your body can digest and use as fuel. Here is the flat out bread. I don't know if you can see. Again, it's backwards, but this is what the package looks like. This is the light Italian. They have a regular and they have a multi-grain. Wherever you guys are located, your stores might have different varieties, but this is what they have in our Walmart here. There's 90 calories. There are so many different things that you can do with this stuff. You can make pizzas, you can make wraps. I don't know if you guys have noticed or ever had the little pinwheels. What are they called, Katie? The pinwheels that have the meat on them. You guys made them for a party. Just a wrap, but you can cut them in small little pieces, and it's kind of like you're having an hors d'oeuvre. Anyway, so again, wraps, turkey wraps, chicken wraps. You can do tuna. You can do cut them up and make chips out of them. Pizzas, we did barbecue chicken pizza. It was just awesome to die for. So the nutritional facts for these: 90 calories per serving. Of course, one serving is one piece of flat out bread. 2.5 grams of fat, 210 milligrams of sodium, 16 carbs, 9 of those are fiber, 0 sugars, and 9 grams of protein. So again, another great way to get good carbs and some awesome protein with a bread. So there's that one. And